swore I'd never come back to YouTube. Swore it would never happen because it stresses me out. But I have a lot of cool stuff going on in my life that I want to share. And I need a platform to do it that makes more sense than Instagram, because showing you 3 minutes at a time just isn't sufficient. So here I am. I plan on posting twice a week. Today we're going to do a whole bunch of stuff inside my house. Thursdays I will do what I call a critter roundup, which will be an update on the animals in our animal rescue that I have started. So if you've followed me before, that's a new development. If you're following me from Instagram, you already know about this. So today's Tuesday. So today is going to be behind the scenes in the farmhouse. I say farmhouse, even though I live in the city, because I live on an urban farm. And also this house was built in 1930 on a farm, and a literal farmhouse. And it was picked up and brought over to town in the 50s, which was actually still the country then. And so I do. I live in a very small, very square, doesn't even have a hallway, farmhouse, 1930 farmhouse, and it's a mess. So today we're gonna get it into shape. Every Tuesday I hope to post something regarding the home, regarding how I care for the house, kind of like, you know, farmhouse maintenance. A lot of my content at this point is animal centered, and that's not going to change. And if you follow me on Instagram, then you will see stuff on the animals probably every day. But we also have fun stuff on Instagram that I am letting you know about, like cooking classes and workshops and kids programs and all kinds of stuff. The weather's terrible right now, so actually I love the weather, but I'm saying the weather's terrible for having a kids program. So I put that on pause until the spring. But I have a whole lot of stuff going on in my life, and I'll tell you more about that later because this intro is already getting long. But what we're going to do is get started on my bedroom, because I have been sleeping on a pile of clean clothes for a week. My youngest was in town last week with his partner, and I didn't want to miss a minute. So I did the bare minimum, and today it's time to do the most. And I have my buddy Emmett here, who we also call Goose, who we also call Scout, who everybody seems to have a different name for. Really, he gets called Baby Cat most of the time. He was born under our house to a feral mama. All of his siblings got adopted. He ended up sticking around with his little polydactyl paws because he has 3 feet. And that freaked out a lot of people, and they were afraid to adopt a cat with potentially congenital issues. So, Baby Cat. Baby Cat stayed with us. So I've got Baby Cat and a bunch of other cats in here right now, making more hair for me to vacuum and dust, which is pretty much my usual at this point. Anyway, if you're new here, my name's Andrea. I have an urban homestead and an animal rescue and sanctuary, and a whole lot of other stuff going on. Mostly those are the 2 things that you'll see here on YouTube, I think, for the time being. If you follow me on Instagram and want to get in on our Zoom weekly cooking class, you'll have access to videos that will be private to everyone else here on YouTube. Right now we're running a 6-week program called Recession Proof Recipes. Last week we did how to do basic water bath canning. We learned how to make a jelly, and we learned how to use that jelly in kind of an unconventional way. This week, Friday, I'll be teaching everyone everyone that attends, how to bake very simple bread and how to make 3 different recipes out of it. So classes are $10 each. They run about 2 hours on Zoom, and then you'll have access to, like I said, the more edited version of like a YouTube style cooking video. You'll have access to the repeat of the video, the original class. You'll have the recipe cards, and yeah, so we're on week 2, but you can always go back and purchase ones that you missed, or only purchase the ones that you want to purchase. They're all standalone, so you don't have to go to one to understand the next one. Each one is a completely different topic. And this week, like I said, is bread. So we are trying to recession-proof our grocery budget, which is impossible, but we're doing our best. Hi, Ratty girl. There's a little Ratty looking at me. And I would show her to you, but she's probably scared if I pick her up. Anyway, I'll introduce her to you maybe on a Thursday. How about that, when we do Critter Roundup? All right, I'm going to get started. My goal today is to declutter this room, go through my clothes. That closet right there. There we go. Full of crap I don't want. So that's got to be gone through. And I need to wash my linens. And for those of you that followed me before, you know that I have always had kind of the heart of a minimalist. I live with everyone who isn't. So it's kind of hard to maintain a perfect minimalist aesthetic when you live with two other people that are not. But I'm constantly minimizing and trying to keep things as simple as possible. I am so team simple living. So that being said, let's get to work simplifying this space, clean it up, make it nice and fresh. And here we go. Carpet. I steam clean the living room and our bedroom probably at least 4 days a week because I am so grossed out by carpet existing. Hi, Mamas. I was looking at my Ratty. Her best friend died a few days ago, about a week ago now, and she's not looking so good now. They're both old. They're from the same litter, and rats don't live long enough. She's not sick, so there's really nothing we can do. She's just old. And Ratties get old way too young. Anyway, I hate carpet. I'm gonna go dump this disgustingness. This is literally the last time I steam cleaned this room was 3 days ago. because I can't sleep if I feel like the carpet's dirty. And when you have cats and dogs, like this little dude right here, you know, I could like lock the door, not letting any of them in here, but I'm not going to do that. Anybody who knows me knows I'm not going to do that. So basically my aesthetic is, you know, like crisp and clean and mostly white with pops of color. But that's not always what I own. So my aesthetic is also like whatever I have. And I do have a couple weird things. And as I come across them, I'm going to go ahead and show them to you. First of all, I always do this backwards. That right there, that little cookie jar, that's my grandmother. She always wanted to live in a yellow house. And when she passed away, there happened to be a cookie jar that her mother made that actually had her last name on it. So that's my grandma. This is a vintage Kewpie doll bank. Okay. This was in my house growing up. It's hella weird. It made my grandma uncomfortable because she said, it's made in Chicago, Illinois. I was looking at the date. I wasn't, 1966. Looks weird, like I'm just like checking out the baby's butt. Clearly we both have excellent taste in vision wear. This was in my house and everyone in my family is creeped out by it. I get a kick out of it because I've always had it around. Anyway, my grandma, it made her uncomfortable. So she used to take a cloth. I'm gonna see if I have one like this. Like a cloth napkin. This is a hanky, but it'll have to do for now. And she covered him because she thought he was cold. So every time my grandma would come over to our house, she would cover the poor baby. Like that. So I'm thinking the baby should go over here. And yes, I kind of have a morbid sense of humor. So this was something I really wanted, and my friend Amanda got it for me because she knew I really wanted it, and it's this really adorable pottery ghost. And I will tag you down below in the artist that made it. I cannot remember her name for the life of me right now. I have a bigger one too that we bought, but it's in Art's room anyway. It's got this little like embossing on it. So cute. But as a bit of a morbid joke, I keep it by my grandma because I think she'd think that was funny, to be honest with you. So there he'll stay. Okay, friends, I have moved on to the living room, and I'm not going to probably do too much talking. I'm just gonna get it done. Here's the goals. Ready? The rug needs to go. I love this rug. You can't tell from here, but the colors are really pretty. There's a lot of like aqua and pink, which in case you haven't noticed is kind of a reoccurring theme in my house. Especially I love it with that chair. But it's just one more thing for me to have to clean, and it's a pain in the butt. And also, I just ordered white curtains not too long ago, so I can take these down, because these I've had for 3 years, 4 years, 3 years. Yeah, I got them for my 40th birthday with a gift card that I got, so 3 years. And they're super shredded by the cats, and I wanted white curtains so that I could bleach them and keep things a little more. I want to be able to see when they're dirty. And the aqua ones, it's kind of hard to tell when it's time to wash them, and the white ones will tunnelize. So the white ones will be here in a few days. I'll probably go ahead and take these down just because I'm kind of tired of looking at them. I don't even know if they're good enough to donate, to be honest with you. The bottoms are so ratty. That's why I have, sorry, I'm going to make you dizzy. This is why I have these tied up, because the bottom, they look so terrible that I just tie them up. Anyway, I'm going to take the rug out. I'm going to fold the clothes that are on the couch that don't have to be rewashed because the dog is laying on them. Thank you, guys. Wash the window where my best friend Happy hangs out. Is he there right now? Yes, of course he is. Hold, please. This is Happy Feet, our rescue duck. He's like the size of a goose. He has one eye. His little beak is twisted. He's amazing. And he hangs out at the window all day long, and he gets my window so dirty. And it's my step too. So I'm like, I don't feel like my living room is clean until I pressure wash the porch right there to make sure that I'm not looking out the window and seeing something gross, like duck poop. So carpet, basic clean, wipe everything down, clean the carpets, but that's an everyday thing. The living room, I steam clean almost every day. Our room, like I said, like 4 days a week. Hush! But the living room carpet gets cleaned usually every day. I hate carpet. I cannot wait to rip this out. Anyway, I'm going to get started on this, see how much I can get accomplished, and then we'll move on to the kitchen. My head's cut off, but that's because I'm trying to show you something that is not going to fit if I don't put the camera where it is. Okay, I want to show you a hack for giving your throw pillows a quick makeover. So I currently don't have a couch, and I've set up what we call the bouch, which I'll show you when I'm done cleaning, but it's basically a box spring and a mattress, a twin, pushed up against a bookshelf that I put backwards. And so that serves as like a little shelf. And then there's the bed couch or the bouch. And I use pillows as the cushions in the back. Okay, I'm getting white curtains, which means these are just gonna look dirty. But I have pink pillowcases because I just replaced my bedroom ones with white ones. This is an 18 by 18 pillow. This is a king pillowcase. I imagine if you're using a 16 by 16 pillow, maybe a queen would be a better option. But this is what I have. I think we're just making it work. Okay, so obviously you're gonna have all this excess, right? But I've got my pillow down in there. And then, let me turn it this way and see if I can show you what I'm doing, because it's kind of hard to explain. All right, so then you're going to tuck these in. Tuck them in. Nice and flat. As flat as you can anyway. Then, you're just going to give it a shake and kind of pull it. And then you've got a recovered pillowcase, or recovered pillow with just a standard pillowcase. So you can pick the colors you want. You can make them match your bed. You can make them match your couch. And they're super easy to pull off and wash. And then, of course, pillowcases come in all kinds of colors and whatnot. Again, I'm using these because it's what I have, and pink is pretty much the dominant color in my living room. So it worked out. But I just thought I would show you that little frugal hack. So remember when I said I have weird stuff in my house, and I will show it to you as I come across it. So this, if you follow me on Instagram, you heard my story about how one of my grandfather's tables, burlwood tables that he used to make, is in Graceland. And Elvis bought the furniture for that particular room just to spite his dad. So he bought like really gaudy furniture that his dad hated. One of those pieces being my grandfather's table. Anyway, my other grandfather is in this picture with none other than Richard Nixon. Because apparently my grandfather and my grandmother were the campaign manager for Nixon when he ran for governor of California, for Northern California. Let me rephrase that. They were the campaign manager for Northern California when he ran for governor of California. This is Richard Nixon, and this is my dad. These two are my aunts. This kid I don't know. Yeah, so there you go. Just thought I'd share with you that there's two pictures of Richard Nixon in my house, randomly. All right, back to work. Hello, SB. It's done for now. The secret to a happy marriage is you each have your own blanket, by the way. And got my creepy little baby over there. Floors are clean. And I spray painted that lamp that I got at a thrift store for $3, but I really wanted a white lamp. So I spray painted it, and then I took the white paint to the shade just a little bit. Because it had some stains and it has like a little crack in it. I'll get a new shade at some point, but for now it works. And I can breathe again. So there's that. Tidy up the rabbit's cage. But other than that, anywhere you see a white blanket is basically a spot for animals to snuggle. I went ahead and laid the rug out to let it finish drying. I Googled this rug, you guys. I got it in a free pile, by the way, in Pacific Grove with that chair. And I Googled it, and brand new, this rug was $3,000. I'm not even kidding you. So yeah, that's an interesting development. I might just leave it there because I don't know. I kind of like it there. We'll see how it looks with the white curtains. There's the puggies. This chair is my next project. Just has a folded sheet on it right now to cover the tapestry that needs replacing and the cushion that needs fixing. But I don't know. I'll get to that soon. It's such a cool chair. I just need to fix the cushion and reupholster it. That is trash. That is donation. There's another bag of donations on the porch. And all I have left now is the kitchen, and I'm gonna tidy up my bathroom. Okay, real talk, I'm never gonna get this video edited if I spend a ton of time in this room. I have that little laundry to put in. I have all of this to put away. My youngest, like I said, was here. Oh, dishes. And they cooked the entire time I was, he was here. And it was a blast, but we still have some remnants of that to deal with. It's such a mess. So we're gonna do one of these. And the next time I see you, it's gonna be sparkly. All right, not perfect, but tidied. Look how cute this is. My youngest gave me this for Christmas. Just a little tidy up. It's not perfect, but it's good enough for me for now. Hey buddy, what's that doing? Overall, I think a successful day. I purged a huge, like, yard waste sized bag for donations and a bag of trash, and a couple items that didn't fit in the bag will be donated. And I listed about 6 items for sale, so that's kind of cool. I mean, it'd be cool if they sell. I don't know if it's cool that I listed them. Anyway, overall, I feel good about it, and I'm sure next Tuesday it'll be more of the same. There's guinea pig drama behind them. A little dominance behavior. Sounds like they're fighting, but they're not. It's my life. So I guess that's it. That was a successful first day back to YouTube, I hope. And next week I will be back with another home project with probably some more frugal hacks and most likely some more weird objects to show you because I have quite a few. Alright, I'll catch you guys later.